Alright, it's time to continue Trace Memory. The start of Chapter 3. We just found a secret door in the piano room by playing the keys in a specific order based on some books we found hidden around the rooms in the previous area. I guess all there is to do is search these new rooms and see what we can find. Art Studio. The chest is full. There's a roll of paper in the box. It has some drawings on it. There's a hammer in the chest. There's a palette in the chest. That's a gouge in the chest. That's a hammer in the chest. The chest holds art supplies. The painting is very detailed. It's an oil painting. It's an abstract painting. It's a painting on the wall. There's a painting on the wall. Sun pours in from the window. There's a drawing on the table. The paper looks new. Something is next to the paper. It's a DTS card. I got a DTS card. Let's see what it says. Dear Ashley, thank you for coming here to find me. I'm actually waiting for you at the lab in the back of the house. Sorry for the wild goose chase. I can't wait to see you. The lab in the back of the house. He's there. Ashley. What is it, Dee? What are you looking at? A message from my dad. What does it say? Dad is waiting for me at the lab in the back of this house. The lab? In this house? Why? Isn't there a lab here? I'm not sure. No, I bet there is. Ashley. What is your father doing in this house anyway? Why didn't he just meet you at the dock? It's all very peculiar. What's the matter? I know it's weird, but what choice do I have? I'm looking for him to get to the bottom of it all. You're right, don't get mad at me. In the drawing, there's a girl with long hair. I wonder who this is. It's... What? The signature says Richard. Who's Richard? My dad. Your father drew this. I think so. So this must be... Yeah, I think so. I guess this is how he pictures me in his mind. Yes, I thought it looked like you. But... what's wrong? She looks so different from me. I don't have long hair, and I don't smile like that. What should I do? What do you mean? Dad might not recognize me when he sees me for real. The sketch on the easel looks old. In the drawing, a girl smiles. She has curly hair. I knew it! This is Franny. This girl is your Franny. Yes, it's her. Franny's father drew this. I see. I met her for the first time in the hallway there. She had a big smile, even though we had never met. I was a little embarrassed, so I kept looking at my feet. Then she just grabbed my hand and brought me in here. She showed me this drawing. She kept telling me what a great artist her father was. She said she'd ask her father to draw a picture of me, too. Then we went out to the garden and played with a puppy. Shiver passes through me. Listening to Dee talk about Franny makes me feel so weird. Dee knew this girl in the drawing. They were friends. Just can't believe that Dee lived at the same time as Franny. She's either an old lady or dead by now, but Dee has stayed my age. That boy, who was Franny's friend, died 57 years ago. He's not alive anymore. But Dee is... He's lived 2 lives, his real life and this one. Ashley. Yeah? I remember it now. What? About the person who drew this. Franny's father, right? Yes, that's why I remember it now. Franny's father is my uncle, Henry. Franny's dad is Henry. I see. Sculpture is unfinished. Frame is intricately carved. The landscape painting. The chair looks rickety. The floor is patterned. You made a good point. What do you mean? I don't understand. Why doesn't my dad come find me? We've been looking for a while now. Ashley. Why wouldn't he come out from the back of the house? I don't know. It just seems very inconsiderate. Henry and Mary's room. There's a small card in the dresser. I got a DTS card. The wallpaper is gilded. The wallpaper is gilded. The dresser is very dusty. The dresser is empty. An old-fashioned TV. Sun streams in from the window. What's that on the table? It's a green bottle. The bottle is sealed. There's something in the bottle. I'm going to try to open it. Grrr. Arr! I can't open it. The seal is way too tight. Photo shows a happy family. It's black and white. The sofa seats 3 people. Fireplace is empty. The vanity mirror is fogged up. Looks completely shattered to me, but... sure. Shelf holds many books. The bed looks squishy. The bed is dark green and dusty. On top of the nightstand, some dolls stand in a row. The dolls on the nightstand each hold an instrument. It's very mysterious. There's nothing in the drawer. There's nothing in the drawer. Explore the other rooms before trying to go, like, grab a hammer to bust that thing open. The hammer is the right answer, but something. The wallpaper is pink. A painting of people on a beach. The shelf is an old teddy bear. Patches of fur are worn off. Come, take a look. This one was Franny's favorite. It looks it. Oh. Suddenly I'm remembering that dream I always have. The one about the night of my 3rd birthday. I remember a birthday cake with candles on the table. There was also a teddy bear with a pink ribbon. Ashley, this is a birthday present from Daddy. That was my mother talking. But where was my dad that night? Ashley, what's the matter? Nothing, I was just thinking about my mom. You want to find her, huh? Of course. But first, I've got to find my dad. Jessica said something to me. What? She said that when I talk to my dad, everything will become clearer. The lamp is turned off. The sofa is pink. There's something on the bed. There's a ribbon on the bed. The ribbon is a faded pink. Is this Franny's? Yes. Tell me what she was like, Dee. Where to begin? Well, she was sweet, but she could also be quite sassy at times. She laughed as much as she cried. Go on. And she hated to be alone. Huh. Just like you. I don't hate to be alone. The bedspread is a dusty pink. That bookshelf has a neat shape. There's a wooden box. What's in the box? There are 2 stamps in the box. Okay. These books are mysteries. There's nothing on the chair. The desk is child-sized. There's a sketchbook on the desk. That belonged to Franny. She was very talented. Let's see what she was working on. There's a wood print on this page. It shows a boy and a girl playing. It's very cute. Hey, is this you? Maybe. The next page has a print too. It's just a girl here. She looks like she's crying. The left side is empty. Looks kind of sad, don't you think? It must be unfinished. Small card in the drawer. Heck yeah. Let's check the cards. Card number 903, Richard's Journal. Lately, I've been wandering in the mansion for a change of pace. I like to find the most comfortable sofa or the best bed to nap in, or the room with the most interesting style. I start each day with my work goal for the day in mind, but I often get distracted from my research and start to think about all the people who used to live here. More often than not, I think about the girl named Franny. I suppose it's because she reminds me of my dear Ashley. It makes me miss her even more. I wonder if Ashley remembers me at all. It's been so long. Note to self, must take care of the rat situation in the Porter's Lodge. Card number 904, Richard's Journal. Today, I'm thinking of Japan. That collection of islands in the sea that was Sayoko's first home. I hope to visit there someday with Ashley. We'll go see Sayoko's parents in their quiet mountain village and ask them to tell us stories about Sayoko's childhood. I also want to walk under the cherry blossoms with Ashley. What if Dad doesn't recognize me when he sees me for real? Oh, what is it? She said, listen, Uncle. Dee says I am... Oh, wait. Huh? Ashley, I just remembered something. What Franny called my father. What did she call him? She called him Uncle Thomas. Yeah, that checks out. So, Thomas is your father. Hold on. This is the one. Baby. Okay, so they don't have the names. There's a vase on the stand. Candelabras decorate the wall. What's up, Dustin? The end of the hall... Oh, it's a dead end. So that's it, huh? I think there are more rooms past here. But how do we get through? Henry's study. Ooh, this is a big room. There's a photo on the wall. 3, actually. The column is streaked with dirt. It's a big bookshelf. Oh god. Bookshelf holds many books. Yeah, that it does. Let's just take a picture of this and see what we can figure out later. Seems to be like more though. Yeah. Yeah, basically. Assume that was like all of them. I'm seeing like lots of similar books in these, and I don't know if like the patterns are important or what, but I'm sure that'll make more sense eventually. A painting decorates the wall. Ah. Okay, what do they have? A trumpet, a drum, a flute. A vase, I guess? What is this? It's a painting of angels. It's funny to think of angels drumming, don't you think? The angel is playing a trumpet. The angel is playing a drum. The angel is playing a flute. There were 5 though, I thought. It's only the colored ones that seem to have any inspect text. Fireplace is unused. Whoa. On the table is a framed picture. Picture in the frame is weird. Is it abstract art? Maybe if I look at it the right way, I'll find some answer. Do I have to do this? No, that didn't do anything. I mean, I kind of think that's right, though. There's a key and a book. Maybe the reflection will tell me something. Like what? Like what? Large speaker. What's this? You don't know? You use it to listen to records. Records? I don't own any records. You don't like music? It's not that, D. What is it? People don't listen to music on records much anymore. Then what do you use? Carpet has a floral pattern. A soft brown sofa. Cushy chair. When the key goes onto the bird, I mean, it may not be, you know, it may not actually do anything. Maybe there's just information here. Well, in either case, we've got other steps that we can go through now that we've explored these rooms, I think. Let's try opening the bottle. There's a hammer. Maybe I'll need this hammer. Yeah, okay. Couldn't take it earlier, but I'm not surprised, really. Usually you can't just, like, steal random items until you feel like you have a reason to do so. If I can't open it with my hands, it's a good thing I have this hammer. I crushed the bottle. Fun! There's a letter and a key inside. I got the gold bird key. Let's see what the letter says. Dear Henry, this is my last letter to you. Ever since your grandfather passed away, and your brother killed himself with grief, you've turned into a different person. I can't even imagine how difficult this has been for you. But I cannot live and raise our daughter in this environment. I cannot live with your constant drinking and violent outbursts. Do you even remember swinging that knife around at me at Franny? You looked like you thought everything was out to get you. Did you know that, after that, I hid all the knives in the house? So that you wouldn't hurt us? Or yourself? I don't know you anymore, Henry. I'm leaving this island with Franny. I'll never forget you and the love we once shared. Mary. Do you know who Mary is? Franny's mother. The letter says that Thomas killed himself, Dee. No, it's not true. Father was murdered. I'm sorry, Dee. Okay, I don't know what this key is used for, though. I don't think I've seen anything that's been locked. It's very mysterious. I can't, like, interact with this yet, though. I wonder if I can go back. I do remember seeing more dolls in an earlier room. I think it was this one. Yeah. There are dolls on the desk. These dolls look kind of strange. Are they angels? Let's take this. This doll is holding a drum. Maybe this doll got the doll holding the drum. Okay, well now I know that I need to expect to have to potentially go back to previous rooms to pick up items that seemed useless earlier. No, I guess I just try to use it. Well, no, hold on. Let's zoom in on the nightstand first. Find the drum doll. I know. I'll put the doll with the drum here. It was... can't seem to interact with anything. I want to press the buttons on the ones that were in the picture. The doll found in the Golden Bird Room was part of the collection. Ashley. What? It's a music box. What do you mean? Granny used to turn a key and make the instruments play. Turn a key? I don't see any key. When I saw it before, there was a key attached. Where could it be? In my possession. I used the item. This isn't right. Is it the wrong key? Apparently. To make the music box... Oh, maybe I need to be even further... No. Wait, there was something about the key in the book and... Oh, wait, hold on. I wonder if these are supposed to be, like, letters that give coordinates on that bookshelf? Nothing like lines up right though, it feels like, to make anything like real. I guess that's an F. Maybe. And backwards F, like let's look at the bookshelf one more time. Where's F? Wait, maybe it was a 3. F3? That is what it was. It was like a backwards E, which is all I could think of. Okay, so that would be down here, I guess. The bookshelf has many books. Maybe there's something inside one of these books. Alright. There's a key in the book. It's the perfect place to hide something, don't you think? Must be the key to the music box. Sure looks like it. Got the hidden key. Score. Alright. I don't know what this other key was for yet, but... maybe we will learn soon. Still don't know what those stamps are used for either. I used the key. Now I can play the music box. Am I going the wrong way? Oh, I see. Okay. What was that? I just heard something move. I heard it too. Oh, wasn't that? The fireplace has moved. Yes. Yeah, underneath the painting that had the angels. There's some things on the box. Oh boy. In the box are 2 old photos. Those were taken in the hallway. Okay, that's Franny in front of the back of the hall. There's specific candles lit, perhaps? See, Franny is in this one where the door is closed. Ah, yeah. And Wells in the photo with the door open. T, I have an idea. I think I have the same one. If we examine these photos well, they'll tell us the secret of the hidden door. So let's see. Okay. I wasn't sure what it was asking for, but yeah. Of course, the candles. Okay, but I need the matches. Oops. There's a matchbox on the box. They aren't too damp to use. Maybe they'll come in handy. We got some matches. The wooden box is empty. There's a big wooden box. It's an old frame. It's a covered wooden box. There's something behind the box. It's a baseball. Oh, a baseball. Yeah, just a baseball. I love baseball. I used to play catch with my father all the time. Okay, let's pick it up. I picked up a baseball. That's a suitcase on the shelf. I wonder what's in the suitcase. But I can't reach the shelf. Maybe if I threw something at it. Oh yeah, the baseball. I'll use it to knock down the suitcase from the shelf. Oh, here we go again. Yeah. 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 Oh no, it's about speed, not distance. Yeah. Yeah. Watcha. Boo. Meow. All right. Suitcase came down. It's an open suitcase. Oh. The suitcase is empty, except for a single shoe. I can't believe it. What's wrong, Dee? Ashley, that's my shoe. But... Ashley? Yes, Dee? I remember something. What is it? Father bought me these shoes. We were going to visit my great-grandfather, who was sick. Father got me a new pair of shoes so I would look nice. They were the nicest shoes I had ever owned. I promised Father I would take really good care of them. Then he said the strangest thing. I'll buy you better shoes later. Pretty soon I'll be able to buy you anything you want. I said I wanted a puppy, but by that time, he wasn't really listening anymore. There's nothing in the suitcase. Boxes are empty. I should probably look at those pictures again. I don't remember the exact. What's up, goat? We still in the mansion. Alright. 1, 3, 1, 4. Okay. I'll use these matches to light the candles. Yes, we opened the hidden door. This is great. I'm sure that right past here, your father will be waiting. Yes. Let's go. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I should repeat important things in my mind to remember them. I don't want to forget. While looking for Dad and clues to Dee's past, Dee and I walked through a hallway and into the art studio. There was an old sketch of Franny in the studio. The person who did the sketch of Franny was... her father, Henry. Yes, Dee said it was Henry who did the sketch of Franny. was another drawing in the art studio. It had my father's signature on it. The drawing was of... me. Yes, my father drew me. Or rather, he drew how he imagined me to be. After I read my father's message on the DTS card, I walked around in the mansion looking for his research lab. Instead, I found Franny's room. Inside her room, I discovered... I think it was Dee's father's name. Yes. Dee remembered his father's name when we were in Franny's room. His name was Thomas. After that, Dee began to remember things little by little, but... my father is still nowhere to be found. Where is the research lab? In the bookshelf in Henry's study, we found a key for the music box. I played the music box by using the angel dolls, which triggered the fireplace in the study to move. We found a hidden room inside. Inside the hidden room, what we found in the suitcase was... a shoe. Yes, we found a shoe inside the suitcase. It was Dee's shoe. I have no idea why Dee's shoe was hidden in that room. Neither does Dee. I hope the answer is buried somewhere in this mansion. And maybe I'll finally find my father and Jessica too? Alright. Now I won't forget. Chapter 4. Family Reunion. Hey. Smells like something's burning. Yes, I smell it too. Is there missable info? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Picture hangs on the wall. The boy on the right is younger. The boy on the left looks older. It's a portrait of two boys. Who are the boys in the portrait? It's hard to tell. Yeah. It's a fireplace. The smell is coming from here. Burnt paper is in the fireplace. Paper has writing on it. Part of it is too burned to read. Increasing chance, implement fabricated memories merging. Using trace, replay memory, however, in practice... Trace! This is an essay on trace. I got a scrap of the trace essay. The floor feels cold. An old newspaper is on the table. Scientist dies. Motive unknown. The paper is 11 years old. The newspaper is dated March 27th, 94. The article reads, Scientist dies, motive unknown. On the night of March 26th, Dr. Sayoko Robbins, 28, of MJ Labs, was fatally shot in the chest at her home. Sayoko's daughter, Ashley, who was hiding in a closet at the time of the shooting, sustained no physical injuries. First, at the scene of the crime was the victim's husband, Dr. Richard Robbins. Her husband is being questioned by authorities as a suspect, based on the evidence currently available. So my mother is dead. She was murdered. I feel like I've been punched in the stomach. I'm suddenly reminded of that dream I always have. It's the evening of my 3rd birthday. My mother and I are sitting in the kitchen, waiting for Father to come home. On the table is a cake with 3 candles in it, and next to it, a teddy bear with a pink ribbon. Then, someone comes in the house. I will not hand over Trace. I hear my mother shout that. And then... oh no. Ashley. What's wrong? Ashley. Nothing, nothing. Sigh. Ashley, what's the matter? I don't know what happened. I mean, I do, I guess. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What do you mean? It wasn't just a dream. I remember it now. What do you remember? I'm just like you. I saw it all. Mom was drenched in blood. There was red everywhere. She was on the floor. She wasn't breathing. That's terrible. That newspaper said my mother was murdered. Ashley. And according to the article, the person who killed my mother might have been my father. I didn't come all the way here to find that out. Ashley, I've had enough. Ashley. No, really, enough. I want to go home. Where? What? Where are you going? Listen to me, Ashley. Why did you come here? To see my father. To see your father? I wanted to hear the truth from him. Well, your father is waiting. Let's go find him. D. Don't forget the way you felt when you first got to this island. I bet once you find your father, he'll tell you the entire story. I don't know if I want to know. Finding out the truth can be scary, but you have to do it. It's just so sad. I don't know if I can take the sadness. Real sadness comes from not knowing the truth. I should know. I don't know. Let's go. Your father is waiting. D. Fine. Just go home then. Ignorance is bliss, after all. Why are you so hard on me, D? You need it right now. Are you coming? Yes, you're right. Alright then. Let's go. Dad is waiting. Alright. You do still have this, like, key. Do you hear that noise? I'd have to be deaf not to. It's loud. Where's it coming from? The counter, I think. There's a radio on the counter. So the noise is coming from the radio. I gotta turn this thing off. If there was supposed to be like an answer for that, or if I was just supposed to fumble around. After we turned off the static, the radio played a pleasant tune. I know this song. It's Miracle of the Blue Moon. I've never heard it before. My father liked this song. It was popular long before you were born. I see. Hey, someone's coming. It's you. You're... Ashley. Ashley. You have your mother's eyes. This guy does not look happy. He also doesn't look like... He looks just downright evil, like his face is shrouded in shadow. Ashley. I'm Richard. What should I do? I can't believe it. This is... my father. Ashley? Yes? I've been waiting for you. I don't know what to call you now that you're right in front of me. Dad? Did you bring the DTS? Yes, it's right here. Along with the cards that you left for me. Ashley, thank you for coming all this way. I'm so happy to see you. Yes, me too. What's the matter? I'm worried. Where's Jessica? Jessica? Jessica's missing. What do you mean, missing? She went looking for you and never came back. I heard her scream around the drawbridge and I found her glasses at the porter's lodge by the gate. Is Jessica inside the mansion somewhere? No, Ashley. I haven't seen her here. Where could she be? I'll find her. Don't worry. Okay, if you say so. What's wrong? Nothing exactly. What's on your mind? Well, it's just... There's something I need to ask you. It's about Mom. Was Mom... Go on. Was Mom really murdered? Sayoko, your mother. Your mother was shot protecting you and Trace. I don't understand. Who would want to kill her? It wasn't you, was it, Dad? Ashley, you don't remember anything about that night, do you? I have dreams about that night. What kinds of dreams? In my dreams, I'm 3 again. I'm hiding in the closet, crying myself to sleep. Then all of a sudden, the doors of the closet open and someone calls my name. Do you remember who? I don't. That's always the point where my dream ends. That's why I couldn't remember what you looked like. Don't worry about that, Ashley. It's going to be okay. Who can say how much of dreams are real anyway? Please forgive me. I'm sorry to have left you alone for so long. I'm sorry I lied to you. I don't know what to say. Ashley, I didn't kill your mother. But what about the paper? Sayoko was... Your mother was my one and only. When I lost her, a part of myself disappeared too. Dad. That's why I continue to work on Trace. For Sayoko. Dad, is Trace complete? That's what the message on the DTS card that you left me said. Ashley, Trace is the result of a life's worth of research by Sayoko and myself. And now that you are here, Ashley, it is complete. What do you mean by that? Could you explain Trace, Dad? Trace is... Wait. Do you hear that? What's making that sound? I'll go check it out. Wait here, I'll be back. Alright, I guess. He's left me here. Is that your father? Yeah, I don't know who else it would be. You haven't seen him since you were very small though, right? One thing seems weird to me. When Dad hugged me, he smelled like cigarettes. Jessica doesn't smoke, so I'm not used to the smell. I finally met my father. I feel dizzy. Oh yeah. Could my father see you, Dee? No, but he couldn't see me. How come? Because your father doesn't trust people. Oh. Don't worry, Ashley. Adults are all like that. Something on the table. This is a lighter. The initials BE are engraved on the back of it. BE. I got the lighter. Okay. The lock on the door is open. The sofa is dusty. The brick wall is crumbling. There's something on the table. The cap is off the bottle. The glass is empty. The table is covered in dust. Broken chair is wobbly. It's a chair with long legs. Variety of bottles. Coat rack is empty. Variety of bottles. Variety of bottles. Radio on the counter. There's a radio on the counter. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to go that way. The Moss Hall. Dad! Where does your father go? I don't know. There's an outline on the wall. Something used to be here. Painting decorates the wall. It's a picture of a moonlit bay. There's a pattern on the side of the picture. What is it? The door is locked. There's like a code pad on there, but I can't seem to interact with it at the moment. So is this the only room then? Yeah, okay. Oh, the kitchen. A row of copper pots hangs down. The burners are turned off. The kettle is dry. It hasn't been used in a while. There are dishes on the shelf. The shovel is scratched. The counter is bare. There's a rusty oven. That shovel has seen better days. The oven has a layer of coal dust. There's something in the oven. What's this? This is a knife. Why is there a knife in the oven? You know what they say about ovens. The cabinet is lacquered black. The sink is rusted. Next to the sink is a handkerchief. It looks new. Hey, there's blood on it. Refrigerator door won't open. Is this the cooler for the fridge? The cabinet has dishes in it. The shelves hold many dishes. It's a square plate. Plate with a floral pattern. Pattern is old-fashioned. The overly decorative plate. Pattern is old-fashioned. Plate is dirty. Plate with a floral pattern. Lovely decorative plate. It's a wooden cabinet. The drawer is empty. The drawer holds a small card. I found one. Alright. I don't think I was able to investigate this directly either. That was like a really hidden card. Well, I'm about to find out if I missed any. No, it looks like I'm on track still. Card number 905, Richard's Journal. One of the difficulties I face living in this mansion is food. I'm hardly a picky eater, but I'm so sick of living off of canned food. I would kill for a fresh peach. When I feel up to it, I hunt around the island for edible plants, but I haven't found anything good enough to eat more than once. So I'm a slave to my can opener. So far, the top contenders of the canned good payoffs are corned beef, spicy chili, and clam chowder. Okay. A rope is tied to the door. The rope is holding the doors closed. Arrgh! I can't get it off. The rope is tied too tight. I hear something coming from the other side. Yeah, me too. It looks pretty clean. Yeah, this might come in handy. Picked up a rusty knife. I'll use the rusty knife. I wonder if I could use the lighter as well. It's not the best tool, but it's all I've got. I feel like lighting this on fire is probably a bad idea, though, when it's on, like, a heckin' wooden door in, like, a potentially wooden house. The rope's been cut. I can open the door now. Storage room. Doo-doo-doo. Hey! Jessica! Jessica's in the storage room! Jessica, please wake up! She's slumped over on the floor. Hold on, let's check everything else first. The wooden box contains bottles. Nothing, nothing, nothing. 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 Okay. Wall. Nothing. What over here? This could be useful. Painting leans against the wall. Painting is dusty. In order to get the dust off... Oh, is this gonna work? Or do we, just scrape? Yeah, Mike it is. I don't know, like, what the right way to use the microphone on this thing is. Okay. The tusk is gone. The picture is of a bay. There's a strange pattern toward the top of the picture. Jessica, Jessica, wake up! Ugh. Oh, Ashley, it's you. I'm so glad you're safe. Jessica, I found your glasses outside. I was so worried. You must be blind without them. I can't see so well, no. Are you hurt? Do you feel okay? I'm fine, but I'm still a little dizzy. Why? What happened? I'm fairly certain I was drugged. The next thing I knew, I was locked in here. I can't believe this. Who did this to you? What kind of person could do this? It was Bill. Bill. Bill? Yes, Bill Edward. Edward? Oh god. Okay. He was a colleague of Richard's. Bill Edward? Why Bill would be here is completely beyond me. But I am sure that it was him. Yes, it was definitely Bill. Ashley, did you see Bill? No, I didn't. But I did see Dad. That's wonderful. My reunion with Dad. I'm so happy you were reunited with him. Me too. But where is he? He was with me up until a bit ago, but he went somewhere. He went somewhere? Yeah, while we were talking, we heard a noise. Dad went to check it out, and hasn't been back since. I found you while I was looking for him. I see. Jessica, Dad told me about Trace. What? So when you met your father, he told you about Trace? Yep. He said that Mom died protecting me and that project. Ashley, that's not entirely true. Sayoko, your mother's research was important to her, but even more important was you. Ashley, your mother... You don't have to explain. I found an old newspaper in the dining room. There was an article about Mom's murder. I'm sorry you had to find out that way. Jessica, you know that that dream I always have. It isn't just a dream. That night that Mom died, that's where that dream comes from. Ashley, wait. Dad told me everything. He said that he didn't kill Mom. I see. I believe him. Ashley. Ashley, listen closely to me. We need to find Richard right away. We have to tell him that Bill is here. I'll bet Bill is here to get his hands on Trace. Okay, but I don't really understand. There's no time to waste, Ashley. You go ahead. I'll catch up once I stop feeling so dizzy. Alright. Just gonna leave her in the storage closet. Okay. You don't want to, like, at least come up out of the dusty room? Sit in a chair or something? Was that Jessica, Ashley? Yes. I know how worried you were. I'm happy that you found her. You're telling me. But Jessica couldn't see you either, Dee. You're right. But... outline on the wall. Something used to be here. Whoops. I used the item. This isn't right. Yeah, no crap. Oh. Oh. Whoa! Whoa! Alright. This is how I was supposed to solve that other puzzle. I was supposed to use the camera. Wait, but I couldn't take a picture of it. Well, maybe I could. I don't know. 2, 3, 6, 9. Alright. The door is locked. There's a keypad on the door. I got it. I rock. You're the best. You think your father is back here, Ashley? Yes. The laboratory has to be back there somewhere. Come on, Dee, let's go. Oh, right. I better go over all this again. I don't want to forget important stuff. After solving the mystery of the candelabra in the last hallway, we went into the dining room. In the fireplace we found research paper. Yes, a burnt scrap of paper about Trace was in the fireplace. Who did it, and why would anyone want to destroy the paper? In the old newspaper I found on the dining table, there was an article about the murder of my mother. After reading it, I remembered the night my mom was killed. My recurring nightmare is of the night she died. The murder suspect named in the article was the father. That's right. The newspaper article said that the authorities considered Dad a suspect. What happened when I was 3? Who was this person in my dream? My mind reeled as I walked deeper into the mansion, and finally, in the lounge is where I met my father, Dad. I asked my dad about the things that were written in the article, as I asked him who murdered Mom. He said he didn't kill Sayoko. Right, Dad said he didn't commit the murder. He said that when Mom died, he felt as though a part of him died too. After hearing his story, I started feeling very sad. Then Dad heard something outside and left me alone again. After waiting for Dad for a while, I went off looking for him. I headed to the back of the mansion. The doors between the kitchen and the storage room were tied shut. What did I use to open the door to the storage room? The painting of the bay. Right, I used a rusty knife to cut open the rope on the storage door. I found Jessica inside the storage room. Though Jessica was out of sorts and exhausted, she was fine. I was relieved to find her. Who abducted Jessica? It was Bill. Right, the one who attacked Jessica was Bill Edward. Bill is in the mansion. I have to hurry and tell Dad, he's in danger. Okay, I think I'll remember now. That's not what she usually says. Where's Dad? I don't know. Door is locked. No surprise there. Dad? Dad? He's not here, is he? There's a painting on the wall. It's more like a door to me. The lamp is candy apple red. There's a nightstand by the bed. What's in the drawer? It's an envelope. It's sealed shut with red wax. In the envelope is a letter. Last will and testament. After my death, I bequeath all my assets to Henry Edward. Lawrence Edward. This is Lawrence's will. There's his signature. Great-grandpa's will? Yes. It names Henry as Lawrence's sole heir. Just Henry. We definitely have a motive. Or, well, I guess it's the other way around. The bed is colored like a peacock. Oh! I hear something. Yes, I do too. Where is it coming from? There's a painting on the wall. Round tin on the table. Looks kind of beat up. What is this thing? A lamp? No, it's a zoetrope, as they call it. Yes. What's that? I can't believe you've never seen one of these before. How does it work? Spin the outside of the zoetrope. Look inside from the slit. Okay, then what? You'll see something interesting. Alright. I don't see anything. Ashley, did you see anything? I spun it, but I couldn't see anything. That's strange. Are you sure something's supposed to happen when I spin it? You should be able to see something. Ah, of course. What is it? There's no paper inside. What do you mean? You need to insert special paper in it to make it work. What kind of paper? It should be a roll, kind of like the paper artists use. Indeed. The wallpaper is ornate. Desk is big and heavy. The drawers are decorated with a gold bird design. The drawer is locked. Okay. This we can use. I use the gold bird key. There's something in the drawer. It's an old notebook. The cover of the notebook has Lawrence Edwards' name on it. May 1948. I believe my time has finally come. I must write down my thoughts while I can still hold a pen. Foremost on my mind today is that sunny day 32 years ago. That was the day that I first held Henry and Thomas in my arms. It's hard to believe that these two men were once so small. That was also the day I received a letter of reconciliation from my estranged son Leonard, but the letter came too late. I had learned of Leonard's death earlier, and regrets haunted me. The boys were another chance for me to make peace with Leonard. I'll never forget their innocent smiles. It lightened my heart. That day I decided to raise them on my own. I love them more than anything and wish them happiness. Giving them happy lives became my own life's purpose. They were my birds of happiness. They made my heart free. And as I hoped, they grew up happy and healthy. Like their father, they both chose artistic paths. But I didn't make the same mistake that I made with their father. I set them free to trace their dreams. Henry left to become an artist, and Thomas a writer. I hoped for their happiness even though it meant I would be alone. But just when their dreams were coming true, my hopes were shattered by outside forces. The Second World War started, and both my boys were sent to fight. The military confiscated all the gold I was saving for them. My birds, were meant to create beauty, not destroy life. I felt powerless. All I could do was hope for the war's quick ending, and the safe return of my beloved Henry and Thomas. It was almost so. When the war finally ended, they returned to me. But my birds were hurt, and they had lost their wings. Henry lost his right arm, his painting arm. And Thomas, he lost a part of his heart. He couldn't trust anyone. Just like when I first held them, when they were small, I held them both in my arms and sobbed, wishing for a quick recovery, for their hearts and their bodies. But now, I wonder if I acted correctly. My heart is filled with regrets and sorrow, like when Leonard died. But this time, I don't have those innocent smiles to eliminate the darkness. This must be Lawrence's diary. Great-grandpa. Seems like a cushy chair. Any chance I can check any of these other drawers? Okay. Oh, actually, hold on, let's check this thing. There's a painting on the wall. Okay, I can't, like, take pictures of those, so I'm, like, hoping that the information on them isn't relevant. Table is an antique. Sofa's color has faded. There's a small card between books. Got a DTS card. Alright. It's a wooden coat rack. Fireplace hasn't been used. Over the fireplace is a portrait. In the center of the portrait is an old man. He holds a cane. I wonder who he is. Oh, that's... Goodbye, my beloved birds. That's what he said. That's my great-grandpa. On the left side of the old man, there's a man in a white sweater. Who is this? It's... Daniel, wait here. Ooh! It's... What's wrong, Dee? That man, he is my father. That man in the white sweater? Yes. Ashley, I remember now. Father brought me into this room. Great-grandpa was sleeping in his bed quietly, but when we walked up to him, he slowly opened his eyes and looked at us. He smiled at us, but it was a sad smile. Father held his hand tight and started to cry. That was the first time I had ever seen him cry. Oh, Dee. Yeah, wait, does he have a second hand? I can't see if... Can't see if his, like, right arm is missing or not. It's unclear to me. But he is wearing a black sweater. On the right side of the old man, there's a man in a black sweater. How about him? Do you know him? That's... Daniel, did you see anything? No. That's... the man in the black sweater. Spit it out. It's Uncle Henry. So that's Henry. Yes, I'm remembering now. Good. Okay, I guess we backtrack for a little bit here. There's a roll of paper in the box. This must be the paper for the zoetrope. Alright. I would like to double check the, like, stamp box. I couldn't figure out what to do with this, because I didn't try very hard. There are stamps in the box. There are 2 stamps in the box. They might come in handy. You use them for wood printing. Franny liked to do that. Picked up 2 stamps. Okay. She looks like she's crying. The left side is empty. It looks kind of sad, don't you think? Must be unfinished. Stamps. I wonder if it's fine that I'm doing this now. If I remember right, you have to press down on the stamps. Ah. Okay. This does not look like a happy stamp. Cool, I figured it out. It looks like there's a crying girl standing next to a scary-looking man. This man is missing a right arm. Why would she make a print like this? I know that man. He's Franny's father. What? How can you tell? He was missing his right arm. I can't remember how he lost it. Oh. Yeah, I think I could have had that information earlier. And it's like not... clearly not critical to moving forward, but... I wonder if I would have been asked about it in the recap had I found it. Now I'll be able to see something in the zoetrope. Can you see something? I don't think so? Dang it, did I like stop early? I was just thinking the exact same thing, Goat. I mean, it's still opening more. Maybe not. Maybe I should close it while it's, like, nice and open, though. Instead of letting it die down. Yes! It was a bird flying through the tree branches. Yes. It's so neat. The zoetrope was invented in 1834, but it didn't gain popularity until 1860s. It was the first real animation. Wow, you know a lot about them. Many inventions springboarded off the creation of the zoetrope, which ultimately led to the invention of the movie. That's really cool. I've always liked movies, but I had never heard about their history. Do you like movies? Yes, I did. I wanted to be a movie director when I grew up. That was a long time ago. Oh, D. Painting of a tree with branches. This looks like the tree I saw in the zoetrope. Let me think. What path did the bird take? Hmm. There we go. Cool. It was a secret door. There's a painting on the wall. Okay, so it had to be this one. Fair enough. It's a small shelf. Card number 906, Research Journal. When I think about my relationship, or lack thereof, with Ashley, I am often reminded of my relationship with my late father. My father and mother both died in a plane crash when I was 18. After that, Jessica and I had to fend for ourselves. Dad was an extremely busy trade merchant, and he never spared much time for his family. Back then, I couldn't understand him, but now, I feel like he's the only person who would understand me. What in the world? Someone's on the floor. Who is he? I don't recognize him. Hey, do you think he's... Bill? I bet he is. What's he doing here? I don't know. Should we wake him up? Be careful. I know. Poke, 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 poke. Poke, 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 poke. Poke, 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 poke. Poke, 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 poke. Poke, 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 poke. Ugh. Glasses. I can't believe it. It's... Are you... Is it really you? Ashley? The safe is rusty. Inside the safe, there's only an account book. Suitcase is old and worn. There's a letter in the envelope. The letter is typed. After my death, I bequeath all my assets to Thomas Edward. Lawrence Edward. Nobody uses typewriters now. There's a letter inserted in it. Let's see what the letter says. Dear Franny, I sit here alone, typing a letter you may never read. After much deliberation, I have decided to follow Thomas. Before that, I wanted to tell you the truth. Only to you, Franny. I wanted you to know what your father was thinking. I wanted to tell you this all in person, but it's not possible now. Franny, your mother believes that I killed Thomas, so that I would be the sole heir to my grandfather's assets. But it's not true. Absolutely not true. As you recall, when grandfather fell into critical condition, Thomas returned to the mansion with his son, Daniel. A few days later, grandfather passed away, and then something terrible happened. That night, Thomas brought me to the silver bird room and said, "You must be happy now. Grandfather invited you and your family to live here after the war. He spent much money and effort getting you back on your feet. And you lived up in his hopes. You even became left-handed, so you could paint again. Your new work is the best of your life. So, you must be satisfied. You're back on your feet. It's my turn now." Then, Thomas pulled out an envelope from his pocket. He looked right at me and said, "Henry, this is grandfather's will. It says who will inherit the estate. There's only one name. Tomorrow, you will open this envelope in front of everyone. I'm sure you don't want to have an ugly quarrel over an inheritance. You're a very kind person, and I know you have much love for me." When I heard that, I finally realized what he really wanted. He wanted to inherit everything grandfather left. He wanted it all to himself. Even at that point, Franny, Thomas didn't know anything. Grandfather didn't have anything left to pass on to anyone. I told him that, but he didn't believe me. He became wildly upset. Then he pointed a gun at me. He found it in the gold bird room. I couldn't believe my own blood could do something like that. And then, Franny, something unthinkable happened. I did something that can never be fixed. Daniel happened to see it, and I don't know why things fell apart like that. I think about it all the time, but I still don't know why. Please forgive me for not being able to make you happy. Your father, Henry. This is Henry's last letter. Last letter? Yes, it says he will follow Thomas. I think Henry killed himself after writing this letter. Ashley, I think the boy he mentioned in the letter is me. So your real name is Daniel. Dee, what did you see in the silver bird room? I don't remember. What happened to you after your father died? I don't know. I can't remember anything. Dee, please try to remember. If you can remember that, I think everything else will become clear to you. I'm trying, but I can't remember anything. Keep trying, Dee. I'm just gonna ignore this guy. Alright. What's good? Hey! What is it? Who are you? Huh? Who are you? Answer me. What's your name? I'm Ashley. Ashley! So, you're Ashley. Yes, I'm Ashley. Ashley Mizuki Robbins. It's been so long. Who are you? Oh, Ashley. You've grown up so much. Let me take a look at you. Don't come any closer. What? You heard me. Stay away. You must be angry at me for leaving you alone for so long. What are you talking about? You're angry at me. Of course I am. Don't lie to me. I'm not lying to you. Don't pretend to be my father. What in the world? I already know the truth. You're Bill, aren't you? What? Why? Why did you hurt Jessica? No, I'm not Bill. I don't understand how you got that idea. Stop lying to me. You hurt Jessica. You're trying to steal Trace. Don't you dare lie to me again. You think I'm Bill? Why? I just don't understand. Stop playing dumb. Why did you hurt Jessica? Ashley, why do you think I'm Bill? Because you're the only man in this house besides my dad. The only man besides your dad? What are you talking about? So you're saying that you already met your father? Yes, for the millionth time. Where? In the lounge. What? What's going on here? What? Listen, you better start answering my questions. Oh no, I don't believe it. I never thought... But maybe I... What are you mumbling about? Yes, that's it. Yes. What is it? Ashley. When you met your father in the lounge, what did he say? It's none of your business what we talked about. What happened to the DTS? Why do you want to know about the DTS? Do you still have it? Yes, but I'm not going to give it to you. So you do have it with you. That's good. Don't let the DTS out of your sight. Don't give it to anyone. Huh? Did something happen to Jessica? Where is she? Like you don't know. What? She's right where you left her. Listen, Mr. Whoever you are, if you're really ticking me off. Jessica's been my only family until very recently, and no one messes with my family. Ashley, listen to me. I didn't even really want to come to this stupid island, but Jessica convinced me. She did it for me. She wasn't supposed to get hurt, but then she disappeared and... She disappeared? Oh man, you're something else. Yes, she disappeared! You attacked her, or did you suddenly forget about all that? What are you talking about? Ashley, what? Please listen carefully. What is it? I'm not Bill. Then who are you? I'm Richard Robbins. What? You're Richard Robbins? Yes, I'm your father. I don't believe you. Can't you tell? Tell what? Can't you tell by looking at me? No. Ashley, please look at me. Oh. When I look into his eyes, I suddenly remember. I've met him before. Sayoko, it's all my fault. That's right. The night Mom was murdered, he was crouching over Mom, covered in blood. Yeah. Ashley. What's wrong? The night Mom was killed, you were there. Her blood was all over you. Ashley. No! Stay away from me! Ashley. What did you do to Mom? Did you kill her? Are you out of your mind? See, you can't answer. Why can't you answer me? If you're truly my dad, answer me. Just calm down. Answer me now! Ashley, Answer me! Ashley. Open your eyes. Where did he go? He just left. I've seen him before. He came to the cemetery. So, he couldn't see me either. Wait, did I find a card recently that I haven't read? No. Oh, the door's open. Research lab. This part of the mansion looks totally different from the rest. There's a reason. This used to be a courtyard. You can't even picture a courtyard in this hall. It was very different then, yes. Right past that door there used to be a courtyard. Beyond that, there was something else. I can't remember what. D, I just realized something. This must be the entrance to the lab. Don't know. It's the door to the lab. It's a small glass window. There's a trace of writing on the window. You sure? I don't see Jack. Okay, well, I blew into the thing. 58198. 58198. 31220. It's open. Let's go in. It's closed. There's an open cardboard box. It's a mess of papers on the floor. Mess of papers on the floor. A photo sits next to a teddy bear. Photo shows 4 people. The man on the left is blonde. Doesn't he? Yes, he looks like the man in the safe room. Second from the left is Sayoko. That's my mother. Yes, I see a resemblance. The girl next to Sayoko is... Hey, she looks familiar. It's Jessica. Oh yeah, I suddenly remember what Jessica said on the boat over here. She said, I didn't know Sayoko very well. Another lie, I can tell by the way they're smiling in the photo. That they knew each other pretty well. Why did she lie to me? On the right is a blonde man. He looks familiar, like the man in the lounge. My father? Teddy bear has a pink ribbon. Looks brand new. Many science research books. Got a DTS card. Box on the shelf. There's a box on the shelf. Card number 907, Richard's journal. In work, as in life, these are the principles I try to live by. Always come up with a new theory. Never forget to prepare the counter-argument and follow-up. There's a solution for anything as long as you think creatively. Giving up is not an option. When faced with difficulties, I try to remember the day I came up with these 4 principles with Sayoko. More papers on the floor. File cabinets line the wall. There's an open file cabinet. There's a file in the open drawer. Inside the file is a memo. The memo reads, additional comments on Trace's final specifications. Trace requires 2 distinct codes for activation. The codes are stored on 2 separate DTS cards. Code 1 activates Protocol 1. Code 2 activates Protocol 2. Activation codes for Trace? I guess it takes 2 codes to activate it. I got the Trace memo. Nobody's here. I didn't even know this place existed. I've never been here before. It's a desktop computer. On the desk is a framed photo. Sayoko's in the photo. This is my mother. And... someone else. Oh no. I suddenly remember that night. Ashley. That was what he said. What's wrong, Ashley? Dee, I remember it now. It's him. Who? He was the one who opened the closet. Opened the closet? Yes, I was inside the closet waiting for Dad. It was dark and I was scared. I was hiding, I think. Yes, it was definitely that man who opened the closet. He took my hand. Ashley, so that man is your father? Yes. It was my father's hand. I held it really tight. His hand was warm. Ashley. This man is Dad, right? Yep. That woman is your mother, right? Yes. What's this? When I touch Mom's image, a part of the frame opens up. Doo-doo-doo! Something came out. What's this? A DTS card came out of the frame. Neat. I got the white DTS card. I'm gonna put this card in the DTS and see what it says. Card number 991. Code Ash853Lee. This DTS card contains the first Trace protocol activation code. Place DTS on main Trace unit to display activation icon. Okay. So this is the activation card, but where is Trace? The baby sure is a cutie. Haha, I know, it's you. I was just kidding. The computer monitor is on. When I touch the yellow icon, the screen displays this message. Dear Sayoko, I don't know if you can read this wherever you are, but I hope so. Trace is finally finished. I set up all the codes. It will activate fully when Ashley comes here with her DTS. I always pictured this moment differently in my head. I thought you'd be here with me. It seems like another lifetime when our research on memory began. It's a blur of coffee-soaked late nights in the government lab. Remember when we stumbled across the technology for creating false memories? When we realized we were in love? Another happy discovery. That time was full of happiness. We were married, and then you discovered you were pregnant. At the same time, we finished the Trace theory. Then came Ashley. The day she was born, you held her, smiled at me, and said, Richard, for our baby's sake, let's stop this research. Always an excellent judge of people, you already knew the Trace would be used for the wrong reasons by upper management. So that's why we sealed our findings in the security box, and hid it in our house with the lab's permission. Without the lab's permission. We turned in a false report that said there was a huge error in the Trace theory, to throw them off our track. And then we thought the project was over. You quit the research lab and started a new job as a mother. And everything was going well, but that horrible night, sometimes it just seems like a bad dream. You, covered in blood, drawing your last breath in my arms. When I lost you, I felt like I had lost a part of myself. Even now that I've finished our life's work, Trace, this moment, is still bittersweet. Sayoko. When I meet with Ashley, where should I start? She probably won't even remember what I look like. Do you think she could forgive me for being such a selfish person? I don't think I would if I were her. I hope she'll accept the birthday present I have for her. I've been saving it for 11 years now. What birthday present? Oh right. That must be it. The teddy bear. When I touch the blue icon, the screen displays this message. Additional information about DTS. To replay the existing memory, you need the DTS and the codes. The first code is stored in white, and the second is stored in red. Additional code, Psi9190Co. When I touch the green icon, the screen displays this message. Bill, Trace is finally complete, and it's all thanks to you. You are a true friend. From the beginning, you've always supported my research and me. When Sayoko passed away, leaving Ashley and me alone, I thought I'd never get back on my feet. But your words gave me reason to live. You said, Richard, Sayoko gave her life for this research. The only way to honor her sacrifice is by finishing Trace. I know she would have wanted it that way. Your words struck a chord in me, and I left Ashley with Jessica and came to this island to continue my work as you instructed me. Your generosity knew no bounds, and for that I am grateful. I closed off contact with the rest of the world as you requested, and I spent the next 10 years working on Trace. Today, I completed Trace. You played such a huge role in its creation. I want you to be there when I activate it. I also would like to ask you the question I couldn't ask you all those years ago. When I touch the red icon, the screen displays this message. Things to remember. Don't pig out on chocolates. Shave and brush teeth before meeting Ashley. The keyboard clicks when I type. I think the red card is in the teddy bear. What's the chance? I remember it from before. It's the birthday present Dad didn't give me 11 years ago. I have to find him. Ashley, take a look at this. What is it? The teddy bear's been wounded. Huh? Oh, I get it. The back of the teddy bear is slashed open. Called it. Inside the teddy bear, something is hidden. The DTS card. Got the red DTS card. I'm gonna put this card in the DTS and see what it says. Card number 992. Code. Wait, but it's the same code. Okay, 919 OPCO. This DTS card contains the second Trace Protocol activation code. Place DTS on main Trace unit to display activation icon. Okay. So this is the activation card, but where is Trace? The door doesn't open. Okay, we're locked in. Looks like there's another lab in the back. Can't believe this is part of the mansion. There was something I was wondering about your father. What's that? I know your father was devoted to his work, but I don't understand. Why did he leave you alone all these years? Maybe he was trying to get over his grief by working. It just doesn't make sense to leave your only child. I don't really understand it. The only way I can explain it is that he must have needed that time to be alone. I feel really nervous, Dee. It'll be alright, don't worry. There's a door to the back. It's a keypad to open the door. Let's see, what's the right code? Oh god, I have to type the whole thing. Okay, hold on. Nine 1-9. Eight 5-3. What is this keypad? Literally, what is this keypad? It's open. What's that inside the room? back of the lab, that man stands waiting for me. Hello, Ashley. Hi. This is Trace. It doesn't look like what I pictured. This is the reason I had to leave you with Jessica. This is Sayoko's and my life work. That door is strangely shaped. I know the truth now. What do you mean? I know that you're my father. I'm very happy. The man I saw in the lounge wasn't who I thought he was. Ashley. He attacked Jessica, didn't he? Yes. So he must be Bill. Yes, he's Bill Edward. So that must mean that Bill is the owner of this... Yes, he's the last of the Edwards. Okay. Oh no. Why did he pretend to be you? He discovered that, to activate the second trace protocol, he needed you and your DTS. Where is he now? I don't know. Okay. Why were you in the safe room? I have no idea, I woke up there. I don't understand what's going on at all. I thought everything would become clear when I met you. But now I'm more confused than I was before. I'm sorry. Don't apologize, that won't help. I know. But that's the only thing I can do right now. Please just don't. Here's what I remember, Ashley. I finished Trace. Bill came over to see me. The next thing I remember, I woke up in that room with you. But what happened after you saw Bill? I really don't know. Could have been out for a minute or a few days. I don't know what happened here while I was unconscious. But... And after that, you showed up and asked me about your mother. Then what happened? I was shocked by a sudden memory. What was it? What? Ashley. Yeah? There's something I need you to do for me. Only you can do it. What is it? Ashley, I need you to activate Trace and verify the truth of my memory. Memory's truth. You want me to verify the truth of your memory? I don't get what you're asking about. Listen to me carefully, Ashley. I had an awful memory about the night your mother was killed. What was it? Well, if this memory really did happen, I've done something unforgivable, and I've no right to be your dad. What do you mean, if? I need to verify it. I need to know if my memory about Sayoko is a manipulated memory or not. Manipulated memory. What do you mean by a manipulated memory? Even on its own, memory is fragile. It crumbles in the face of time. But next to Trace, memories don't stand a chance. Trace can implant false memories that replace real ones. That sounds like it would hurt. Why would anyone do that? Sayoko and I developed Trace to help people with painful memories. War veterans, trauma victims, the mentally ill. We thought that they'd have a chance of happiness if Trace could erase the pain. But I know what you're going to say. Trace is very powerful. If it fell into the wrong hands, terrible things could happen. Did Bill use Trace to manipulate your memory? Maybe. When Bill came to visit me, right before I blacked out, I believe there was a prototype DTS on my desk. It had the white DTS card inside. Okay, I see. Ashley, the DTS I sent you is the only production model. Your DTS is the only one that can read both white and red cards. Ashley, if my current memory is false, I want to get my real memory back, and face you as your father. But if it's real... Ashley, please put your DTS on Trace. It'll activate the first protocol, and play back my current memory. You'll be able to see it, too. When it's done, activate the second protocol, and we'll see what the true memory is. I can't believe this little machine can do all that. Well, it can when it's combined with the master computer. I want to know the truth. Please verify it. Okay. Please verify my memory, Ashley. Alright. Machine is slick and curvy. Wait, how do I use it? I use the DTS? Is that actually in my inventory? No, it's not. I ate some candy. I love candy. Okay, well that came at an odd time. Is there somewhere else I need to, like, use it? In some ways, I don't really want to know the truth. I'm scared of what it could be. What are you going to do? What if your father's memory was replaced? Or worse, what if his memory is the truth? Ashley, what are you going to do? Do you want to know the truth? Do you want to learn your family's story? I don't care about the truth, I want to know the truth. I'm scared to know the truth. I mean, this is most consistent with what I've been saying. It's scary to know the truth, but I want to see it with my own eyes. Don't worry, Ashley. Nothing's that scary when you face it. Ashley, do you think your father murdered your mother? No. My father would never do that. I think you're right. Ashley, let's recover his memory. Alright. How do I use this dang thing? Sorry, Ashley. For what? Maybe this is all too much for you to handle right now. It's okay if you can't do it. No, no, no. Let me activate the protocol to verify your memory. Thank you. You're welcome. I guess I just need to walk around a little bit. There's a control panel on the other side of Trace. Looks pretty straightforward. This indentation in the center is about the size of an open DTS. Looks like it. I'll just put my DTS here. Okay, done. Now all I need to do is insert a DTS card. I'll use the white DTS card. I'm going to replay Dad's current memory now. Starting memory, replay of Richard Robbins on 3/26/94. Please wait. First protocol activated. Sayoko. No! Please don't! Trace is mine! You shouldn't have interfered. Dad shot Mom? I can't believe it. Remember, Ashley, that's just his current memory. You're going to verify if this is true or not, right? Yes, it just looked so real. Did it? I have no idea what that just looked like. I'm going to recover Dad's true memory now. Covering erased memory of Richard Robbins, 3/26/94. Please wait. Second protocol activated. No! Sayoko, no! He was here. Trace. Ashley! Where are you, Ashley? Daddy! When Dad came home, Mom was still alive. Blood everywhere. She took her last breath in his arms. Ashley. But why would someone do this? So now we know the truth. That machine is amazing. I feel as if a heavy weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Yes, me too. When I imagined our reunion, I never pictured all this. You've grown so big, Ashley. I'm glad I'm not alone anymore. Ashley, you look just like your mother. I've waited so long for this. Me too. My heart is so swollen with joy, it feels sore. I'm so happy for you, Ashley. Richard! Do you hear me? What was that? It's Bill, but where's it coming from? That speaker above the door. Richard, I'm waiting for you in the cave. Let's talk. Don't go, Dad. Let's just get out of here. No, now that I know the truth, I have to finish this. Wait here. No, I'm going with you. Now that I've found you, I don't want to lose you again. Oh, Ashley, it won't be like that. Yes, it will. But it could. Now, I must repeat very important things to remember them. I don't want to forget. I went into the back of the mansion looking for my father. But I didn't find him in the hallway, so I walked into Lawrence's room. And inside that room, I found Lawrence's diary and his will. I also found a portrait of 3 men. Yes, after we saw the portrait of the 3 men, Dee remembered his father and Henry. We solved the mystery of the zoetrope and pressed the switch, hidden in the painting on the tree. The painting led to a safe room. The person on the floor in the safe room was... Richard. Yes, it was Richard, my father. But I couldn't understand what he said to me. I didn't believe he was my father. When I met my father in the safe room, there was a flurry of confusion. Dad was dismayed that I thought Bill was my father, and I was horrified to learn that he was at the scene of my mother's death. In the confusion, Dad left, leaving me to find Henry's final letter. On the typewriter. Yeah. The addressee was... Franny? Yes, the letter was addressed to Franny. The letter revealed something shocking about Dee's family. Afterwards, Dee remembered that his full name is Daniel. It's not a full name, but sure. Dee and I went to the research lab looking for my father. In the lab, I found the DTS cards that stored the activation codes for Trace. I used my DTS, the DTS cards, and Trace to recover my dad's memory. After activating Trace, we discovered that his memory was false and had been implanted in him. Shortly after, we heard a voice coming from the speaker. The voice belonged to... Bill. Yes, the voice we heard from the speaker was Bill's. He said he wanted to talk to Dad in the cave. What's going to happen now? Why did Bill attack Jessica? And will I finally learn the truth about my mother's death? Yes, now I won't forget. Chapter 6, Buried Truths. Hey, wait a minute. What's the matter? I left my DTS back there. Just leave it there, don't worry about it. But anyone could just pick it up and activate Trace. No, your DTS has been programmed for your use only. Oh right, Jessica said something about that on the boat. Hey Dad? Was that Bill guy a friend of yours? Yes, he was. Bill, your mother, and I all worked at the same research lab. The classified nature of our work built an intense trust between us. We were so close that we could talk about anything, but, reflecting on it now, maybe I was the only one who felt that way. Long shadows fall on the stairs. Dad, I'm worried about Jessica. How was she when you left her? She said she still felt dizzy. I hope she's alright. I don't want Jessica to see Bill. I'll get her once I talk to him. Why? How does Bill know Jessica? Those two, they have a history. What kind of history? Well, let's just say they were friends. Very close friends. I think I know what you mean. Ashley. The metal door is heavy. Dust and sand cover the floor. The wooden box is big and heavy. Do you believe in ghosts? Well, I believe that some part of human lives on after they die. Whether it's legacy or spirit, I don't know. Why do you ask? I, kind of met one. That's amazing, tell me more. Door is closed and rusty. Cave. Does this mansion ever end? I can't believe there's a cave here. The Edwards had a mining company. They mined everywhere. This cave is one of the old mines. There used to be a path from the courtyard to this cave. A path between the courtyard and a cave. Hey Dad, you know where the lab is now? Did it used to be a courtyard? Yes. Ashley. What's the matter? I remembered something. I've been here before. In this cave? Yes. I ran away through the courtyard in the mansion, and I found myself in this cave. You ran away? How come? Because someone was chasing me. Yes, I remember now. Daniel, don't run! Oh, it was Uncle Henry. I just kept running and running from Uncle Henry. And then I found myself in this cave. But why were you running? I saw my father in the Silver Bird room covered in blood. I wanted to tell Franny what had happened to my father. I went to her room. But when I got there, Uncle Henry was already there. As soon as I saw his face, I was overcome with fear. I got so scared I just started to run. Dee, that's terrible. I was running so fast my feet were moving faster than my heartbeat. I didn't know what had happened to my father. I ran so hard that it was hard to breathe. But if I stopped running, the tears kept pouring out and I couldn't see in front of me. I finally made it to this cave and my knees gave out, so I sat. And I thought about my father, then screamed for a long time. Dee. Ashley. Yeah? What's wrong? Were you just talking to yourself? No, I mean, yes? I have this habit where I just start talking to myself. Ashley, that's my fault, isn't it? Because I left you alone. You know, Ashley, I was thinking. Yeah, about what? Your voice. What about it? It sounds a lot like your mother's. Really? I can't remember what she sounded like. But it makes me happy to think I still carry around a part of her. Yes. I feel like there's so much I want to ask you. When I was a little kid, what was I like? Well, to be honest, you were a crybaby. Crybaby? I don't believe that. You followed your mother wherever she went like a little shadow. As soon as you lost sight of her, you would start crying. I was a baby and I cried. That doesn't mean I was a crybaby. What is it? I just remembered something hilarious that happened. Well, don't just stand there laughing. Tell me what happened. If I recall correctly, you were about 2 years old. Your mother was out, and you and I were alone at home. And as soon as she left, you turned into the world's saddest baby. I tried everything, but you wouldn't stop crying. Then I discovered that if I tossed you in the air, you would stop. You looked me right in the eye and laughed and laughed. I didn't want you to start crying, so I just kept tossing you up. By the time your mom came home, I was the one near tears. My arms felt like they were about to fall off from all the tossing. And I was wearing the lunch you lost on my shirt. Ha! Serves you right for calling me a crybaby. I just have to laugh every time I think of that day. You were the cutest baby in the whole world. What about my past, Ashley? What about it? What's this? Oh! What's this shoe doing here? It looks like Dee's shoe. Dee? Who's that? A friend of mine. What do you mean? A friend. I found Dee's other shoe. Ashley. Dee. I remember now. After I sat down, I took my shoes off because my feet hurt. Holding the shoes that my father had bought for me, I walked towards the back of the cave. It was dark and lonely back there, but I had this weird feeling that my father might be there. The cave smells exactly as it did then, dank and cold. Why was your shoe here? Because Uncle Henry came here. Then what happened? When I saw him, I was so scared that I dropped my shoe, and I started running again. I thought I had to run or I'd get shot. But why? I thought he'd shoot me, like he shot my father. Oh, Dee. This is what I witnessed beforehand. I heard my father and uncle talking in the Silver Bird room. Come on, Henry, give it a rest. What belonged to grandfather is rightfully mine now. I already told you, Thomas, he had no assets left. Don't lie to me, you just want to keep it all for yourself. If you won't help me change his will, I'll have no choice. And the story will be that you were so distraught over his death that you killed yourself with this gun. Tragic story, don't you think? You could never shoot me. You don't have it in you. You lost your arm because you weren't able to shoot in the war. Thomas! What are you doing? Henry, wait! Yes. Uncle said this to my father. Do you want the money so badly that you would do this? I don't know you anymore. You're a different person. Then he took the gun from my father's hand. He took it from him. And what he did to my father... Dee. Ashley? Are you okay? Wait a sec, Dad. What is it? What do you know about the Edward family? I mean, before Bill's time. A lot of what I know is just from looking at what they left behind. Go on. It's hard to sum that family up succinctly, but from what they left behind, I'm most struck by Henry, who painted the portraits. Why? Actually, I'd seen his work even before I came to this island. Where? A small gallery in Manhattan. One painting really stood out. What was it like? It was a beautiful watercolor of a young girl and boy. I fell in love with that painting. I didn't have any money to buy it, so I used to walk by the gallery every day just to look at it. The gallery's owner told me the artist's story. Tell me. The artist lost his right arm in the Second World War. That was his dominant arm, so he gave up painting for a while. But because of his gift and his family's encouragement, he was able to take the talent he had in his right hand and move it to his left. Amazingly, he painted with the same artistry. This piece was one he created after his comeback. But just as he was putting his life back together, and right after creating a few new pieces, he suddenly committed suicide. That's the story I heard. Oh. So when I came here and learned that Henry was the same artist, I was so surprised. But even after reading what he wrote right before his death, I still don't know what happened to Thomas and Daniel. I guess that will always remain a mystery. No, it can't. Oh, aye. Bill is deep inside the cave. Hello, Bill. You finally made it, Richard. Why would you do such a thing? I was doing a test run on Trace. It was a success. Congratulations, Richard. You. Angry. Why did you pretend to be my father? You're a sick person. Calm down, Ashley. I got to witness a girl's reunion with her father after an 11-year separation. At first, I was acting, but After looking into your earnest eyes, I could feel my heart warm. Bill, you have your mother's eyes. When I saw those eyes, I wanted to be your father, even if just for a short while. This is really messed up. You're a horrible person, Bill. Misguided, perhaps. Maybe lonely, but surely not horrible. Yes, you are. You lied to me. You did horrible things to the people closest to you. Closest to me. You heard me. Dad and Jessica are your friends. How could you treat your friends that way? You're wrong, Ashley. What do you mean I'm wrong? Richard and Jessica are no longer my friends. But they were. Ashley, adult relationships are very complicated. Sometimes the closer you are to someone, the more it hurts when things go wrong. So, is that why you hurt Jessica and rewrote Dad's memory? Bill. Why did you do that to Jessica? I really didn't plan it that way. I didn't think I would see her here. Jessica knew about you, so you... Yes, I'm not proud of it. Richard, it seems that you hadn't told Jessica about me. That's what we agreed on, isn't it? Yes, I suppose. Ashley, listen to me. I wasn't planning on hurting her. That's not why I did it. I wanted you to believe I was your father. Jessica was in the way. But why would you pretend to be my father? It's so creepy. Here's the simple answer. You needed to be there for the second trace protocol. Why did you rewrite Dad's memory? I already explained that to you. I was just taking Trace for a test drive. No, you're lying. You wanted Dad to believe that he had killed Mom. Why do you think that? It's all becoming clear. How convenient for you if... Convenient for me? What do you mean by that? It'd be very convenient for you if Dad was the killer. What are you saying? Are you saying that I am the one who killed your mother? You're a bad little girl, Ashley, to accuse someone of such a heinous crime without proof. Richard, did you fill her mind with all this poison? Cut that out, Bill. Don't talk to her like that. Ah, who knew you were capable of such paternal words? I suppose it's like riding a bicycle. You never forget how to act the part of a father, even if you haven't for over a decade. Shut up. What do you mean you need me for the second trace protocol? That's right, Ashley. Your father was hired to complete his research and create Trace. He received a third-party grant as well as my resources. However, he wanted to keep a part of Trace. He pulled this off by implanting the biometric information of his own daughter in the production model DTS. It wasn't his to keep. I came here after receiving word that Trace was complete. On the way, I checked his notes on the lab PC and discovered all of this. Bill. Ashley, your father is the horrible one. He pretended to be my friend, but then he stabbed me in the back. You can blame him for the death of our friendship. Bill, do you know who my mother's murderer is? Can you handle the truth? Yes, I can. The person who killed your mom has still not been caught. The authorities had no evidence or witnesses, except for one. One person saw your mother's murder. Yes, there was one witness. Who was it? Bill, stop! The girl wants to know, Richard. Who was it? Who saw my mom get killed? Ashley, that person is... you! What? Don't listen to a thing he says. But Dad, the details of what happened to your mom, you don't have to think about that stuff anymore. But I want to know. Why are you always like that? What do you mean by that? You ignore the truth and see only what you want to see. So you saw it all, Ashley. You saw the shooting. You saw your mother draw her last breath. Stop talking about that night. Why? Don't you want Ashley to know the truth? I don't want to make her relive that terrible tragedy. Ah, of course. Always the considerate father, Richard. Don't be snide. That day 11 years ago, when Sayoko lost her life, Ashley suffered amnesia from the shock of what she'd seen. All she would do when she saw my face is cry. I was at a loss. You came to me and told me of the research you were doing here. Dad, Bill, there was a reason I didn't tell you I was working on developing a second trace protocol. I'm sure you've guessed it. What was it? Yes, please entertain us. I didn't tell you because I wanted to replay Ashley's memory of the night with the second trace protocol and find Sayoko's killer. So you used the government's and my money to fund this? And after I found the killer, I wanted to remove the negative memory of Ashley's with the first trace protocol and replace it with a different one. That's quite the plan. Dad, I get it. That's right, Ashley. I should remember. I did it for you. Stop it. Stop what? Just stop the self-sacrificing father act. It's getting old. What are you talking about? Like you didn't know what trace would be used for. So, Richard, let me see if I've got this right. It was your sentiment and memories of the past that made you lie to me for the past 11 years? It wasn't like that. Richard, you must be the biggest idiot alive. You knew how to develop trace, but you didn't know how to use it. How to use trace? Bill, what do you mean? You don't know what it can be used for? Well, let me tell you. You can use trace to manipulate someone's memories to create the reality you want. It's basically what you wanted to do. No, I didn't create trace to be used like that. Not at all. You should understand this more than anyone else, Bill. I developed trace to help people. Oh, give it a rest, Richard. I'm tired of your holier-than-thou attitude. It's really dull. Trace is mine, and I will decide how it's used. No! Come on, I'm the one who had the foot in the bill for this research. And I'm the one who should benefit from the results. But you said yourself that trace is meant to help humankind. I thought that that's why I was working here. Those are pretty lofty words, and here I thought it was just you and your inability to cope that caused you to make Ashley an orphan. I thought it was your weakness that made you hide from reality, not any grand goals for humanity. For 11 years, you reveled in your solitude and research, never thinking of the cost. Who do you think paid? Me and Ashley. And you call yourself a man. What? But that's why I hired you. What do you mean? For your ability to ignore everything outside of your work. Anyways, trace is done. I'm through with you. I won't let this happen. Bill! You can't use trace this way. I won't let you. If I were you, Richard, I would. Shut up right about now. Good break in the line there. Bill, what are you doing? Ashley, though you've just met, it's time to say goodbye. Please don't! I need to tell Dad something. No. Please let me tell him. Who killed Mom? I don't think so. Ashley, I don't think there's anything you want to say to Richard. You said you didn't remember the face of your mother's killer. But you said that I saw it. You said that I'm the only person who saw Mom's killer. Dad went so far as to develop trace to find Mom's killer, and that's why I need to tell him. Even without using trace. Without using trace? I just need to remember. I just need to remember and tell my dad. You look so much like Sayoko right now. My heart is breaking. Alright, Ashley, I'll take my time pulling the trigger. Now say goodbye, Ashley. Don't do this, Bill. Alright, Ashley. Say goodbye to your father. But just out of curiosity, the night your mother died, what happened when you were with her? Someone came in? Dad came home. Dad came home eventually. I assume we're starting from the start here. I remember waiting for Dad with Mom. Suddenly we heard footsteps, and Mom realized that someone was inside the house. Sayoko realized that someone was in the house, and then what happened? She hid me in the closet. She had to protect you because your father wasn't there to do it. Mom told me to be completely silent, quiet as a mouse. She opened the closet and hid me inside. So, Ashley has turned this goodbye into a stroll down memory lane. I'm sure you're very pleased. She's the only reason that you're still alive right now. Say goodbye now. I don't want to do this in front of you. Remember any more and you'll regret it. I understand. Are you sure? Yes. Ashley, you replayed your dad's memory using Trace. Yes. How did you replay it? I used the white DTS card to replay his current memory, and I used the red DTS card to replay his true memory. Ashley, how do you know that the red DTS card was his true memory? Because he said so. Is that so? Yes. What if your father was lying to you? He does have a history of seeing only what he wants to see. What if the memory you replayed with the white DTS card was real? Bill, what are you saying? Dad! Ashley, Bill's lying! But... Ha! What if the killer's face you remember was your father's? What then? So you were hiding in the closet, alone and scared. And where was your father in all this? At work? Or was he busy killing Sayoko? When you were in the closet, what happened? It's either 1 or 3. So loud noise, it would be like the gunshot, I guess. But if it was the mom's voice, it would be like a scream. It could be either. But... Well, wait, no, there was a conversation before... There was a conversation before she was killed, right? Because whoever it was came in and said something along the lines of, like... You know, give me Trace or whatever. And I think the mom replied. Stop protecting Trace or whatever. I'm gonna go with 3. Did you hear Sayoko's voice? Yes, I heard my mom's voice. Ashley, what did she say? What did you hear? You can't have Trace. Yeah, okay. So she wouldn't give up Trace. Seems a silly thing to give her life for. That's what she said. I remember. Bill, don't. You can still end this. I know. We're close to the climax. I will let you know the truth. It seems the only way to end this. Dad! But those words will be the last you ever hear. Ashley, take your time remembering the rest. This is the important part. Did you hear something after you heard your mother's voice? I mean, I assume it's the gunshot. Go on. I heard something scary, something they'd never heard before. Then, what did you do? I peeked out of the closet. And what did you see? I can't remember. No, it's coming back to me. I saw the face of the person who killed my mother. Oh no. All of a sudden, what I saw from the inside of the closet, it all starts to appear like a photo developing. I see a shoulder, then a wisp of hair, then a pair of stony eyes. I close my eyes to sharpen the image in my mind. Hey, that face belongs to... I mean, who else is it gonna be, right? Ashley, when you peeked out of the closet, who did you see? It was... It was you! Bill, you did it? Shut up. I don't understand. Why would you? How could you? I said shut up! Didn't you suspect anything? How could I? You were my friend. What, weren't you able to ask 11 years ago? You mentioned it in your letter. I think you know. Well, please clarify it for Ashley. Why did you kill Sayoko? Answer me. Why did you kill her? Sayoko betrayed us. Us? What do you mean by us? The project, our country, and me. You're telling me you didn't know? Sayoko was one of us. What? Trace was developed in the government's secret lab. Sayoko and I were the driving forces behind the project's progress. It was just the two of us. Then, we chose you to join us. But, just as the project started taking off, Sayoko betrayed me. She took up with you. Then, you two stole the Trace essay and hid it in your house. That night, before I went over to your house, I begged her, Sayoko, please return the essay and come back to the project. But she wouldn't listen. I didn't want to hurt her, but... Trace didn't belong just to her. It was my work, too. But she just wouldn't listen. So I made her listen. Stop! Hey, who are you? Answer me. Stop. Ah! You're making Franny cry. Hey! Oh, 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 oh! Bill! It's the end, Richard. Dad? What just happened? Why did he fall so suddenly? The look on his face, it was like he saw a ghost. I don't know what happened. Oh, Bill. Dad. He was my friend. No, he wasn't. But, Ashley, are you alright? Are you hurt? I'm okay. How about you, Dad? I'm shaken, but I guess I'm okay? Yeah. That was a horrible thing for you to see. I've seen worse. I'm a terrible father, and I've been unfair to you. I'm sorry to have gotten you wrapped up in all this. It's all over now. Ashley, please forgive me. My head hurts. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to say to him. Ashley. Wait. Oh yeah, I know this feeling. On the night that Mom died. Yeah, on that night he was close by too. My heart feels bruised. Does his heart hurt too? Ashley? Yes, Dad? Do you not feel well? I'm fine. Alright, if you're sure. Dad, there's something I want to ask you. What's that? That thing you weren't able to ask 11 years ago? That thing you couldn't ask Bill. What was it? Did you think that Bill was the person who killed Mom? No, I never even suspected that, not even for a second. Then, 11 years ago, after your mother's funeral, I saw the strangest thing. Bill visited Sayoko's grave, alone, with a bouquet of white flowers. He stood there at his grave for a long time. It felt like all day. He had a stricken look on his face. He looked like he had lost the love of his life. He was suffering like no one should. But why? Ashley, I don't know if these are things I should be telling you, but I will. I appreciate it. What I wanted to ask Bill all those years ago was, if he was in love with your mother. Oh, Dad. I'm sorry to have told you all this. No, I needed to know. You told me the truth, and for that, I'm grateful. So we're okay? Yeah. Good. I'm going to go get Jessica. Alright. Cross this bridge to get to the bay. I'll be back soon, just wait for me there. I will. Ashley. Are you okay? Not really. I'm not okay. Explain to me, Dee. Why did Bill fall? Was he able to see you? Maybe. Well, thank you. I didn't want Bill to shoot your father. I didn't want you to have to see that. You saved him, Dee. But Bill fell from my dad's hands. I don't care what Bill did. No one deserves to die like that. Violently. I didn't want anyone to die. We all die someday, Ashley. I remember. It's coming back. What? The sight of your father's hand. It reminded me of something about when I died. Oh! I was running. I was running from Uncle Henry. I saw to this point. And he was gaining on me. Then Uncle Henry yelled, "Daniel, don't run! If you run, your heart..." But I was so scared of my uncle I couldn't stop. I ran to the end of the cliff. And stopped here. And my chest became tight. "Daniel, be careful! Come here! I would never hurt you!" But when I heard that, my heart clenched and I lost control of my body. Then, I fell from the cliff. Oh, no. Ashley, I remember. The last thing I saw was an outstretched hand trying to save me. It was the hand of my Uncle Henry. Oh, Dee. Epilogue. The Miracle of the Blue Moon. I hear the sound of waves. It's so peaceful. So this is the bay. Can't believe it's night already. Hey there, kid. Did you hear that? Yes. Kid, are you here? It's Captain. What's he doing here? Here you are. I thought you were scared of the dark, Captain. Ha ha ha. What are you doing here after sundown? Now, kid, that's no way to be. I've been looking all over for you. I went to the gate in the woods, but it wouldn't open. I walked around the gate to the other side, and here you are. Glad to see you're safe and sassy as ever. Yes, I'm still in one piece. Where's your aunt? My dad went to get her. I see. I assume you finished your business here. Yeah, I just want to go now. Are you happy to find your dad? Yeah, but... What's wrong? Are you tired? A little. Part of growing up is being tired. It's a sad fact of life. Well, I must be ancient then, because I'm exhausted. I was thinking. I have lots of things I want to talk to you about. Would you listen to me later? Sure, if it ain't too complicated. Okay, later then. By the way, who's the young fella next to you? Your friend? Did he just say what I thought he said? Oh my gosh! Captain, you can see D? I can't believe it! Huh? I guess I startled him, because he just ran off. Shy little fellow, huh? And fast! I didn't even see him leave. I wonder where he ran off to. Ashley! Dad's calling me. Ashley! Jessica! Ashley. Hi, Dad. Ashley. Jessica. Are you feeling better now? Yes, sorry for making you worry. There's no reason to apologize. You've had enough to worry about today. Jessica, about Bill. Don't worry, Ashley. I told her about Bill already. Are you okay, Jessica? I will be. I don't know how he turned into such an awful person. He wasn't always like that. Jessica. If we had stayed friends like we were before, maybe all this tragedy wouldn't have happened. Oh, Jessica. You can't change the past. I guess my job is done now. Thank you for taking care of Ashley. I can never repay you. Now, I can return her to you. Thank you. Jessica, how could you? What? What do you mean return me? I'm on an overdue library book. Calm down, Ashley. No, the two of you made all these decisions that affected me. And look where it got us. I'm not doing this again. Ashley, don't worry. We'll be together from now on. You'll never be alone again. Okay. I finally have what I wanted. Dad and Jessica are both here. I'm filled with mixed emotions. I'm not sad exactly, but I feel like crying. I'm not alone anymore. Ashley. Wah. Excuse me. Captain is ready to leave. Let's go. Oh, what is it? Are you okay? There's something I have to do. Please wait for me. Alright, hurry back. Yeah. I suppose you'll be leaving soon. Here you are, Dee. Hi, Ashley. I'm sorry for startling you earlier. I was surprised too. I didn't think he could see you. I'm so used to being invisible that it's very shocking to be seen. I guess some adults can see me after all. I guess so. Ashley. What? This has been the best time of my afterlife. Why? I never thought I'd meet someone like you. I found all the pieces of my life. Thank you. You helped me retrace those steps. I can never repay you. You're welcome. I'm so glad I met you. What's wrong, Dee? You're acting funny. I feel strange, like something is about to happen. What could it be? I've never felt this way before. Are you... I'm happy for you, Ashley. You are not alone anymore. Dee. Shh. I remember everything now. I can finally move on. Okay. Please touch my hand, Ashley. Boop. Goodbye, Ashley. Goodbye. Ashley, please help me get my memories back. It takes two to make one. Dad might not recognize me when he sees me for real. Why won't it play? I've had enough. I want to go home. Finding out the truth can be scary, but you have to do it. Real sadness comes from not knowing the truth. I should know. Let's go. Your father is waiting. Dee has left. He's moved on past this world. I'll never forget you, Dee. You were the only one who knew my true feelings. You have your peace now. Goodbye. All set, Ashley? Yes. Look at the moon tonight. It's beautiful, so bright. Yes, it is. Do you know what your middle name Mizuki means in Japanese? It means beautiful moon. Beautiful moon. Just like tonight. Yes, your mother chose it. I never knew what it meant. Yes, a beautiful moon, the only light in the darkness. I used to come here alone at night and look up at the big moon, and think about you looking at that same moon. The air is crisp now. Ashley. Dad. Yes, Ashley? I saw Mom. I am holding Dad's hand in mine. My grip is tight. His hand is warm. The feeling is new and familiar all at the same time. Dad. So much has happened. Different emotions swirl in me, but most of all, I'm happy. I'm happy I found Dad. I'm happy I found the truth. I'll never forget today. When I grow up, even if horrible things happen, I'll always remember today. The last day I was 13. Trace memory. Oh. 4 people programmed this game. This is like such a tiny team. So I think this was like good end or whatever. As I was getting closer to the end, I was having vague recollections of like needing to replay the game because you can like, I guess, fail to, I don't know, like get all of Dee's story, maybe? And then he just like doesn't move on or something. Don't remember, but it seems like this was good. There's only 7 candles on this cake. I thought it was supposed to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it's not the strawberries either. Don't know. Wait, is this actually just game end? Is this actually Super Mario 64 without the characters on the cake? What is happening? Thank you so much for playing my game. I haven't saved in like 2 hours. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. GG. We'll call it good. I'm gonna head out, I guess. Thanks for watching. Hope this was an interesting experience. Oh gosh. It's a pretty short game, but that's good. Alright. Good night. I will see you guys around. Peace.